Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, today we are making a TBR jar, which is something I have wanted to do for so long. First, we're gonna go to Home Goods and try and find a cute little jar to use. And then we're gonna come back, write out all the prompts, talk about the prompts, and maybe even pick one to add to my February TBR. Let's get started. Okay, we're at Home Goods and Michael's. I don't necessarily care about having a jar with a lid. I might just find like a cute glass or cup or something. I feel like since it's around Valentine's Day, we might be able to find something cute. So let's go take a peek. I also might want to get two because I think I want to do a Kindle Unlimited jar and then a regular TBR jar so that I can pick a little bit of both every month. But let's just go see what we can find. I ended up getting one from Home Goods. It's so cute. I got this one. I liked it because it has a lid. It's a really good size. It has these cute little flowers on it. Little ASMR. I think I'm just gonna do my Kindle Unlimited and my physical TBR in the same one, but we're just gonna do two different colored papers so I can pick a little bit of each every month. I feel like that makes sense. But it was only $7, so that's a win. I'm gonna pick up a sandwich, go home, and we're gonna get started making this jar. Okay, so I'm gonna do pink and green. I think I'll do pink for Kindle and green for my physical TBR. I'm gonna go through and cut these into strips first, and then we will talk about our prompts. Okay, we're gonna start with this amount. Let's finalize all the prompts. So I'm gonna tell you which ones I have so far. I'll probably put these on the screen for you as well. So on the physical TBR, I have starting with A, B, C, D, we can go through like the whole alphabet. A cover with a certain color, so like red, green, whatever, obviously. A bunch of different genres, so we can do a romance, we can do fantasy, we can do sci-fi, stuff like that. We've got a title with a blank amount of words, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. An interesting dedication page, that seems really fun. An ARC, a YA book, something that's been on my TBR for over a year. I have a lot of those in my physical TBR. The most recent book you bought, that'll be a fun one because it could change. Next book in a series, I'm notorious for starting series and not finishing them, so that one will be helpful for me. Your favorite cover, an ugly cover, a Booktok book, so something really popular on Booktok right now. Something everyone has read but you. I have a few ones specifically in mind for that. A book with 500 plus pages, a book with a name in the title, a book with people on the cover, a random number generator, so I would find a random number generator obviously and then count how many that is on my bookshelf and pick that one. And then a book that I've thrifted. So for Kindle Unlimited, I have phone a friend. So I'll ask like Mariana or someone to give me a recommendation. Ask my IG stories. So I'll put a few up for you guys and you can pick and choose from those. One from a favorite author. One from an author I didn't previously love. That's an interesting one. Again, all of the different genres. The first recommended on Kindle Unlimited when I open up my app. Something that has the in the title. An indie author, start a new series, so something that's not a standalone, something with a pretty cover, something that's new to Kindle Unlimited, a seasonal read, and a small town romance. So let's start with those for now and see how much it fills up our jar. I got it. Oh shit. Okay, it's not broken. I haven't written this much in so long. My hand and my arm is cramping. I also went to Pilates this morning, which I was already sore for. So I'm sore right now, and I'm really gonna be sore in a couple of days. Also, by the way, I think I decided actually not to put in different genres. I feel like that makes it too specific, and I want these to be general enough to where I have a couple options and I can kind of mood read, because I'm not really very good with having to read something. I want to pick something that I'm in the mood for. So, but you can definitely put genres in your TBR jar, obviously. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna do different genres for the Kindle Unlimited books because that gives me a little bit more wiggle room as to what I can choose. Because for example, if I picked like a sci-fi book, I don't really own any. So I don't want it to be super narrow. So we'll do genres for KU. Okay, I'm gonna add them to the jar. This might actually not fit. I kind of thought we were gonna be low, but I have to stuff these in here. If you guys have a TBR jar at home, let me know. And also please add in the comments any other prompts that you have or like ideas of prompts. I'll try and think of a few more and I'm gonna add them all down in the description so that you can copy them into like a notes app or whatever you want. And also, if you wanna see my current TBR for February, I do have a podcast now, a bookish podcast with my best friend Mariana, in case you missed that announcement. We, every month, are gonna be doing a full reading recap / TBR video. Like this month we did January reading wrap up and February TBR. So you can go over there and see what I have on the list for this month. But I do really want to pick one of these for February to add to as well, because we also definitely don't have enough room. So we need to start getting this down. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, unfortunately I do still have quite a bit left over that didn't fit in my jar, so these are all gonna have to just go on my shelf, and as we go through these, I can replenish them. I want to show you quickly which books are on my physical TBR so you can kind of get an idea of what we're going to be picking from. I recently redid my shelf, so all of this is stuff that I've read already, and then this whole section is of TBR. So let me show you what I got. Okay, so here's what we're working with on the TBR side. Most of these up here are romances. Again, more romances. I have read the first two of this series, but I wanted to just keep them all together there. These are kind of a mix of literary fiction, nonfiction, memoirs. Down here I have the Boys of Tommen series. Again, I've read the first two, but I wanted to keep them all together with all my little Swiftie stuff. I still need to read the third and final Crescent City book, which I'm very intimidated by. And then over here I have thrillers and mystery. And then the rest of this section and this section is fantasy. So yeah, that's my physical TBR. So let me really get down in there. Okay, we're gonna do this one. It is, ooh, a book that starts with an L. All right. Okay, I actually have 5 books that start with L, so let's go through these. First up is Legends and Lattes. I don't really know much about this book except for that it's like a cozy fantasy, which I feel like I'm kind of getting more in the mood for spring reads, so I'm probably gonna say no to this one. We have Lunar Love, which is actually kind of perfect because it was just Lunar New Year. I don't know that this is set at Lunar New Year, but I know it is like Chinese zodiac related. This one actually sounds quite interesting. Yeah, okay, so Olivia is taking over her grandmother's matchmaking business, which is based on the Chinese zodiac. But then some guy, Bennett, comes in and kind of takes over and makes it into an app, and so it's like an enemies to lovers situation. That one sounds pretty cute. We have Local Woman Missing. I've heard that this thriller is so good, and I don't think I have any thrillers on my February TBR yet. Basically, multiple women go missing from the same town, and then later, like 11 years later, one of the girls who goes missing, who was the daughter of someone, turns back up, and it's like this crazy mystery. I need to add a thriller on there. This one technically isn't starting with an L, but I feel like doesn't count, so The Last Thing He Told Me. I've also heard really good things about this. I don't really know what it's about. Oh yeah, okay, so this guy gives his wife a note before he disappears saying, please protect my daughter. She's a 16-year-old. Her mom died when she was younger. And so I think they're kind of going together to figure out what happened to him, but then it's like a lot of plot twists and lies and sketchiness. I don't know, another thriller. And I think this is actually also a thriller. It's called Listen for the Lie. I've heard that this is a really good audiobook, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards it, because I feel like I need some fun things to add to audio this month. But this is about 2 girls who were like popular, pretty, sweet, very like well known in their hometown. And the two of them are best friends, but one of them turns up wandering around with the other girl's blood all over her. And she can't remember anything about what happens. So now there's a new true crime podcast that's kind of covering the situation. And so she has to return to the place where the murder happened, figure out what's going on. That sounds really good too. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go with Listen for the Lie. This sounds really interesting. And again, I've heard it's amazing on audiobook. So I feel like this will be a good thing to throw into the mix since I already have my whole TBR picked out, and it's kind of long for February, I can't lie. Very, very excited to get into this one. Yay, well, I'm super happy about my new TBR jar. Hopefully this gives you guys some inspiration for if you want to make one. Again, I'll leave all the info in the description so that you can just like copy and pick and choose which prompts that you want. I will definitely be doing more videos with this in the future, so make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and then follow my new Bookish podcast. We already have a few episodes out and a lot more coming, so please go follow us. I will link all of our information in the description, and let me know what is on your TBR for this month. Thanks for watching. I am off to go read. Bye!